Ladies and gentlemen, in this RedGamingTech.com video, I'm going to be taking a look at War of Human Tanks, which is currently available on Gamersgate, among other websites. It's $8.99, that's 10% off for the opening a week. It is published and developed by Fruit Bat Factory, so this one looks very intriguing indeed, so let's take a look at it, shall we? Now, before I jump into this completely and utterly, I'm just going to warn you guys, I apologise about the rather odd aspect ratio for this one. This is one of those games that is really difficult to record. I've tried several recording programs with a mixture of different settings, which you can access at the top menu here. It does not seem to want to play ball, however, recording in full screen at large resolutions. And indeed, the only thing I can do to record it, I mean, playing it's fine in full screen, but recording doesn't want to seem to work in anything less than the default window, which is 800 by 600, and I can't seem to change it. So I really apologise, it's just how it's going to have to be, I'm afraid. Maybe someone can let me know if there's a better way. I've tried with a couple of applications and messing around for the last, I don't know, 10-15 minutes or so, and I can't find a solution. So obviously there might be one, but I can't spend all day trying to figure it out. So anyway, I'm just going to jump into it because it's the game that matters for most of you. So I'm going to click on System. There's a few different options. As you can see, battle animation scenario. You can, I believe, play this with joypad. I'm going to be using keyboard and mouse, I think. I'm going to be clicking a new game. To all of the human tanks living in this world, I will be your narrator, by the way, because I am good to you guys like that. Commander! The scout tank has been hit. Oh dear. Already? Model and position of the human tank. Spotter Mike. Coordinates XZY4. See? Told you. For some reason there's no face on that guy. Dang. Cock the rifle in your hand. Okay. Next up, they'll come after your assault tanker X8Y6. That was a lucky shot. Yes, it was a coincidence. A coinky-dink, if you will. Second lieutenant, just ignore him. Advance the human tanks. Roger. Shock unit, Poochie forward. Roger that. Pull the pin from your hand grenade. By the way, there is another Worms coming out. I forgot to tell you guys. I'm actually quite looking forward to that one. Although, the only problem is, Team 17 seem to be rehashing Worms at every opportunity. But hey, it's making the money, so... X8Y6. This is very cutesy anime style. Or manga style, should I say. Well, I suppose art styles are interchangeable. Someone's going to automatically correct me on that, so please do. I obviously know anime is, you know, like the films, that kind of thing, and, you know, manga is the comics, but never mind. I am the commander of this human tank unit, and I don't need any advice from people like you. My unit is going to seize victory. X12Y7. Those advisors, I'll be damned if I need them. Captain, another human tank. Another scout unit has gone silent. Advance! All tanks forward. Roger, long-range battery forward. Roger that. In the meantime, a pincer attack will silence the rear. Yeah, you usually find pinching silences the rear. They're gonna lose at this rate. Are you okay with that? We're just advised if the captain keeps ignoring us, lose the battle, she'll only have herself to blame. And she says I'm willing to heed her advice, blah. If she seems to want to hold her, she's wasting her big chance. I could skip this, I'm really tempted to actually. Captain. Okay, they'll come in. Evade. By the way, I forgot to mention there is also a premium version of this week by the audio track. Separately or part of the whole thing. I'm just going to skip this because I will be here all day. There's a lot of jeeps. An enemy human tank. Boy, we got busted. I love the writing. It's very kind of cheesy, but at the same time, very fitting in with the game's style. Pull the trigger and annihilate. Give that bitch annihilation. Bitches love to be annihilated. Look, the enemy tank is down. You're no harm, sir, ma'am. You rock. You totally saved us. Okay, I'm going to be skipping this for a long ass time. That wasn't exactly what I meant. So right click brings up that menu, that's odd. Fair enough. Don't worry, the day will soon come. I expect to be unfrozen for long. Okay. The enemy stands before you. What will you do? There is no retreat, no surrender in the human tank corps. Okay, I'm going to skip that. The Empire of Japan once ruled the entire land of Japan. However, that is all but now history. Of course, the kingdom is centered blah blah blah. General A. Fellows, we have lost yet another great battle. Sorry, I expected as much. Wow! I'll be like 30 minutes in just to try and get the bloody story. It feels like the Black Mesa intro at this rate. Oh, by the way, guys, I do have Black Mesa videos on my channel, so please go ahead and check them out. I even have a comparison with the original Half-Life. I will be doing more of those later on in terms of gameplay. But for now, we'll keep it how it is, with just the monorail section. Apologies for anyone who wants to read this, but I will be here until Christmas if I, wasn't expecting that. I will be here until Christmas, basically. Anime style for the win. Due to the recent string of defeats. This is certainly going to appeal to certain people really, greatly. I know people who love this game. I'm unsure about it myself. Not because I'm, a Japanophobe or something, someone who doesn't really like Japanese stylings, but simply because I'm not really sure if the game is going to appeal to me. Cutesy type of games typically don't generally appeal to me. It's one of the reasons I don't play Lego Batman, despite being quite a big Batman fan, particularly Arkham Asylum, Arkham City. There you go again, indeed. This series ends next week, really, lasted longer than expected. Wow! It feels like I'm starting the Final Fantasy intro. I was not expecting this, I was expecting to be pecuing by now. I'm half tempted to cut this out, but I'll tell you why I didn't. Because I think it's very important to give you guys an idea just of how much text there is. Because if I was to cut it out and just show you the action straight up, then you guys get the mistaken impression that you jump straight into the action and so on. So if it's like this throughout the game, I'll cut it out. But if it's not, then I'll leave this parts in. I think that's the best way. So you might not be hearing this. It just depends what I decide to do based on how long I play it and how much action I can get hold of. I'm just going to skip as quickly as bloody possible at this point. I mean, if you really want to read this, there is a lot of, there is a lot. I kind of feel like I'm doing the game a slight injustice by just skipping so quickly, but, there you have it. Master of human tank types. Commander the lead unit. Lose them and be defeated. Seems simple. Self-destructs, taking enemies along. Taking nearby enemies along. Happy-go-lucky strike unit. Armed with an assault rifle. Battery. Discharge distant enemies with a missile launcher and scout. Locate enemies with the recon command. Activates units as soon as you connect the marker. Blah blah blah. Every second units are idle. Enemies are hiding in unknown blocks. Use the recon command to seek them out. The enemy leader is hiding around here. Scout and destroy it with infinite range battery. Analyzing battlefield. Lieutenant, no troops have ever been gotten close to the battery. We'll be the ones to take it back. Been a while since I last saw it really far. Wow, even in the battle there's tons of text. If you want any of your units to attack, wait until the connect marker pops up. The only problem is now I'm... Okay. Recon move. Wow, okay. Recon. Okay, this is one of those really weird ass games. Okay, I can't use her. I'm still trying to figure out how the hell you use this thing, to be honest. Let's move her... oh no, there. Okay, why can't I move out of this? Why the hell not? Oh, so you have to... I see. So it's like... attack. Why the hell not? Pew pew! I'm not really going great on this, but we'll... oh dear. That was not kind. That was not kind at all. Hey, they're getting a lot of turns. That's not fair. Okay, we can recon. Let's recon there. Ah, there we go. Yes. Pew! We took down the enemy command tank. I'm assuming you did it. Victory is mine, or something. That was a bit of a struggle, I admit. But just oh my goodness, the suppressor artillery battery is on high ground. Charge! I'm gonna leave this in. I think I was gonna cut it, but I don't necessarily think people want me to on this one. I don't know. I'm still 50-50 on removing it, to be honest. I think people do want to know just how much story there is, because it's just kind of like almost RPG stylings in terms of how it's told. So, I don't know. I think if I was doing this as like a full length kind of thing, I probably would remove it, but we'll see. Also, it does have a story, so I'm assuming quite a few of you are going to actually be interested in that. There is no voice acting, however. Now, obviously, the game itself is a fairly small-ass file, so that's, you know, reasonable to expect. So, we'll see. The artillery battery has a long time. So far, I'm not really sure how I'm feeling about it. I kind of have mixed thoughts. On one hand, I really want to jump into the action. I feel it's very patient stylings are required for this game. If you're one of those people who just wants instant action, this is not for you. On the other hand, I'm kind of curious about the strategic aspect of it. This is definitely going to appeal to a certain demographic without a question. I mean, most people, you know, you're probably going to get a lot of COD players. Okay, go away. Who are not going to want this. On the other hand, you're probably going to also get a lot of people who are going to love it because of the cutesy style. So, I don't know. It certainly doesn't require finesse. It's not going to be a StarCraft game made of this. Let's put it this way. It's not going to be tournaments. but it's not really meant to be. It's kind of light-hearted, so I'm not. I don't know. It's kind of one of those situations where I personally am not loving the game, but that's not a surprise to me because I knew it wasn't really going to appeal to me particularly. So it's a bit difficult for me to give you a recommendation at the moment. Sometimes I'm able to say, hey, this game just rocks. Other times I'm able to say, hey, you know what, this game, it just, you know, it's just not well constructed. This one, it's doing everything it's meant to do. Personally, as I said, it's not my type of cup of tea, even though I don't like tea, but, you know, nevertheless. However, for the people it does appeal to, they will enjoy it. I don't think there's anything else to say about it. I'm going to continue, however. I want to at least put one more battle into it. Okay, let's just skip really quickly on this one. There we go. I mean, I'm just going to leave this in because I think you guys need to understand just how much story there actually is in the game. It's very cheesy as well. It's not like it's, I don't know, Mass Effect. On the other hand, it's supposed to be there. I mean, they're talking about human tanks, which I can assume are basically like cyborgs or something similar. So, it's one of those things where definitely certain people are going to appeal. Oh, sorry, it's going to definitely appeal to certain people, demographics. Oh dear. Okay, looks like we're going to get pew-pewed now. I love that. I must admit, I really love the way the enemy looks. Destroying it. Destruction commencing. Please die. It's very Japanese. It's very Japanese. And to be fair as well, the art stylings, like for example that, are very well done. It doesn't look ugly by any means. It's not one of those games where, you know, they've scrimped and saved. It's just the art stylings work for it. I think these characters are not the greatest on this, but I think they're called chibi, where they're kind of distorted. Someone can probably correct me on that. But it does look very cool. I don't know if I'm a massive fan of the sky shaking, but that's just a personal preference. Although it kind of does work. I don't know if I'm a major fan of it, but it works. I think it's just a good way of them just showing destruction. I guess it's a bit different from showing mushroom clouds all the time. The music isn't bad. Hang on. Prepare for battle. Form a well-balanced unit and place them on the field. After all placement is done, initiate combat. Use materials to produce new tanks. Let's assemble. Okay. Deploy. Position your tanks on the battlefield. Saute. Let the battle commence. Okay. Autosave created. Available 1 command, 0 barrage, 0 shock, 0 scout, 0 interceptor, total 1. Okay, so deployed units, zip. Okay, deploy units on the battlefield, reposition, assemble. Do I have an amount of cash? Seems like I do. I'm assuming that's it. I think it's quite obvious we need one of those. Barrage tank. I think they're the ones who have basically long range with low performance standard assault unit. I think it's quite obvious I need a Pipua, maybe even 2 of them. I don't know necessarily if this is the way to go. Self-destructs to wipe out enemies. I don't know if that means I can get friendly fire on that, so I'm a bit... I don't know if that's worth spending cash on. I'm going to buy one of those, though. In fact, I'm going to buy one more of those. I'm going to buy one more of those, and I'm going to buy... let's see, 500, that would leave me... Damn it! I can't buy one let's see, I'll buy one of those and one of those. Buy 2 of those. That'd leave me 400. 2 of those. And then maybe one of those. Oh, why the hell not? Let's just try it out, doesn't hurt. Get me some shock tanks. It leaves me $50. Unless there's any others that I'm missing. It looks like you can get more. Okay, you just right click to go back, check the options screen. Discard. Turn unwanted items into supplies. Modules. Oh, wait, hang on. I just realised. Oh, there's no modules to assemble anyway, okay. Deploy. Formations. Looks like that's all I can do. Unless I'm missing something. Deploy. Oh, hey, hang on. Deploy. Oh, I see. Okay, these must be the ones. Place. I'm gonna put there, I guess is a good place. Barrage tank. Place. Pop you there. Let's put another barrage tank. Oh, it's infinite rage, I think, so I can put another one there. Let's put that one there. Assault tanks. I'm going to use one scout tank, shall I say. Put that one there. The only thing is, I'm a bit concerned about a mortar hit, but never mind. Place there. Place. Oh, okay, fair enough. Well, that'll do then. How do you go? Battle preparation, awaiting orders. No, not that. Close. Deploy. Choose location. Battle preparation. Okay, I'm not quite sure how you actually deploy. Oh, saute. Combat commence. Ready to saute, yes. Okay. Looks like I'm right. Okay. However many tanks fall, pay it no mind. Okay. Can never bloody remember which of these. That's not that one. Recon. Alright, let's see. Oh, bollocks. Okay, I'm just clicking randomly because I'm trying to figure out what the hell. Let's pew there. Oh, you're a barrage tank, I thought. Oh, I see. Oh! Dear. Ah. Well, I can quite safely say I suck at this game. Attack there. Pew! Doesn't look like I hit anything. Ah, so you're there. Do I have another barrage? I'm almost positive I do. No. I hate you. So this is one of those situations where I'm not exactly sure. Let's blow you to hell. Before we get any further, let's just blow you to hells. There we go. That's more like it. Oh, bollocks. Where were you? Okay, you're up there. Wait, let's put you on standby, actually. Let's recon. Let's recon this area. Let's see. Attack. Actually, no, recon. No, let's just stand by on you. Recon that. No, okay. Oh, bollocks. I saw that. Oh, I can't actually do anything about it anyway. It's too far away. Okay, so it looks like we're going to have to move one of my dudes. Where are you? Okay, you're far too far away. Move. You there. Attack. Okay, well, I'm killing cute anime girl tank things, so very Japanese. Oh, dear. Hey, you can't do it back to me, that's just uncool, dude. Let's move. There. Attack. There. Huh, I could have sworn she was there. Let's see. Recon. Recon there. I don't think this is going to go well for me, I just have a feeling. Recon that. Move. I can't really move. Attack. Let's blow that up. Who else? I should have kept her. Is that way you can just bombard them the second you do anything? Bollocks. Oh well, nothing to do here. Yeah, got blowed up nicely. Yeah, that wasn't good. I'm awful at this game. Did we win? No. We did, man. Let's keep moving. Huh, interesting. I'm curious about this one. Infinite range battery. Huh. So does that mean we're continuing even though I lost? Interesting. Well, it certainly adds a lot to the game, if that's true. News of the defeat. Interesting indeed. Very intriguing. So anyway, I'm playing this for about 30 minutes now. So, what are my thoughts? Well, basically what I've been saying throughout the video remains true. It's personally not my... Go away. Not my type of game. But there are a lot of people who would love it. So, I think it comes down to if you're into this type of, well, genre really, and can withstand this amount of, you know, written text. I mean, obviously you can skip it, but there's still a lot. On the other hand, the art stylings may bother you, that kind of thing. Ultimately, I think it's a good game. So yeah, definitely one of those games where I can't make a decisive recommendation it's one of those games where it's going to come down very much to taste. I think if you buy it, you're probably going to have liked it just from the screenshots and so on. On the other hand, of course, you might just have bought it for the hell of it. So yeah, this is definitely one of those games where if you're interested in anime, Japan, chibi, or kind of strategy games with a difference. Actually, if you're into strategy games that don't take themselves too seriously, or maybe some story, that would be good as well. If you're not that interested in that kind of cutesy stylings, however, you're probably not going to like this game so much. So yeah, it's definitely a fun game, however. And it's also got a very interesting take in terms of the units. The art style's quite nice, music's quite functional. So yeah, definitely. I'd say it's got a pretty good rating from me, simply because I know from a very non-biased perspective, it would definitely appeal to quite a lot of people. So anyway, guys, War of Human Tanks. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you again soon, friends. Bye.